Anyway, how y'all doing? This is Royal Black. I'm here today just to have a little conversation, do a couple of dedications, and have a good time on this channel. So if you guys want, you can tune in. If you don't have time, you can watch this video later. It'll be on my channel. So just have a good time. Hopefully, you all are having a good day and taking care of yourselves. So let's just get straight to it. I want to do a couple of shout outs to VIP Ministries. I'll be fellowshipping with y'all soon. I wish I could be there with you guys, but unfortunately, you know my circumstances right now and things I gotta do. But I'll be home to fellowship with you guys eventually. And shout outs to the Casino family. So y'all know y'all my family. Shout outs to SMG. You know y'all my family. You know I got nothing but love for y'all and everybody. But let's get started. I want to actually have a conversation about my hometown, San Bernardino, California. Now, you guys probably watch the news and you probably know that they're tearing down the old Carousel Mall. Now, I want to talk about the Carousel Mall because, yeah, they're tearing it down. And I've had a lot of memories at that mall back in the 90s when I was a kid. Me and my family, we would go over there. You know, that's where I got most of my school clothes from. And there was a carousel you was actually able to ride, aka that's what it was called, Carousel Mall, because that's why it was called that, because it was a carousel you can ride. Not only that, there was a train ride as well in there. You can ride a train in there. I think it was like a quarter or a dollar just to ride. I don't remember how much it really was, but and then also at that same mall was where saw my first scary movie, and that was back in 1999. It was House on Haunted Hill, and I know y'all remember that movie. And to all those who was there that night in 1999, hold on. I'm sorry, you guys. There was a distraction, but as I was saying to those who were there that night watching House on Haunted Hill and every other movie, shit, you know, you guys are cool people. But shout outs to my hometown, San Bernardino. And that's what I'm dedicating this video to today. But yet, saw a House on Haunted Hill at that same mall because there was a theater, and I forgot what the theater was called. I think it was a cinema type name. I don't remember what it was called, but it was a pretty cool theater, pretty cool mall. And they're demolishing that mall, saying they're gonna put something better there. It's supposed to be houses and some other stuff, but I don't really know. I mean, I hope something comes better there, but nothing will ever be better than Carousel Mall, which was there before any and everything. It had been there for I think about 50 years, and after 50 years, it's getting demolished. And people were going back down memory lane and everything. They were taking pieces of the mall and everything like that, and it was something, you know. But that's what I dedicate this video to today, my hometown and Carousel Mall and its goers that were in the. Well, when I say goers, I mean people that shop there, including myself. I dedicate this video to them and to the 50 years that Carousel Mall was around. into the years that I was there when it was around and popular. It was real popular in the 90s. And so I'm going to dedicate this video to that, to San Bernardino, my hometown, and Carousel Mall, and the people that used to be shoppers there. And like they said on the news, man, there were so many memories made at that Carousel Mall. It used to be a popular hangout spot back in the day, popular movie spot because you didn't feel like, let's say you didn't feel like going to one of the other theaters down the street, you can just go to Carousel Mall right there. Or you can get you a good movie at a good seat, quality popcorn, was cheap, some good candy with it, nice soda. So, actually, that's why I seen Home Alone as well. It was the second one actually, Lost in New York, back in '94, I believe. I remember that like it was yesterday. But I want to get into the Bible a little bit because I've heard some things and I've seen. I want to talk about ideology. People are doing that a lot more, and I've noticed it when they did that Budweiser commercial for the Budweiser, and they used this transgender named Dylan. They were idolizing then, and they were trying to put this transgender on a high pedestal. Not only that, I seen where they were idolizing these drag queens, trying to get them to do events at high schools and read books to the kids and everything. And I look at that, and I'm not the only one that look at that. I look at it and I'm like, why are they idolizing these kind of people? Why are they doing this? There's so many idolaters around doing this idolatry, and they're idolizing these beings and things they're not supposed to be idolizing. And I see this, and it's like I want to just pray for them. I want to just say, God have mercy on them. And I know that they shouldn't be doing that. And I see most people are standing up against the idolaters, the transgenders, LGBTQ, the drag queens. Everybody is standing up against them now. And they're calling it a woke generation now. Most people don't really care about it. Like one actor that I used to watch his movies, I'm not going to say his name, he doesn't even care about it. But glad that people are standing up, but I don't know if they're, I hope they're going about it the right way. And we need to get people to see that they're idolizing the wrong thing when they should be worshiping God and idolizing God, trying to be like Him, trying to walk upright in righteousness, and trying to stay near the cross, keep their head in the Bible, pray every day, rebuke the devil. Because what I see when I see these transgenders trying to compete in these women's sports, using the women's bathrooms, saying that, oh, they something such of being a girl. They don't want to say they have periods and everything like that. They don't want to have kids, and then I see people wanting drag queens to perform at their school and read to their kids. I see they trying to use these transgenders as spoke people for things when they be using actual women, but now they want to use transgenders and stuff. I see this and it's like, what are you thinking? Why would you do that? And me myself, I think it's just dastardly. It's not good. It's not acceptable in God's sight, and it's really really bad. And I said that because they don't care anything about God. They don't want to go to church. They don't want to accept the fact that they're not a real woman and they never will be. They'll never have periods and they'll never have kids. I said this in my last video. Now, did I not? But let me repeat it again. They'll never be actual women. They'll never have kids. They shouldn't be competing in women's sports. They shouldn't be wearing women's clothing. Like Leah Thomas, what are you thinking? Leah Thomas, you're a whole guy. Why are you trying to compete in women's sports? I guess you couldn't win being a man, so you got to go win being a woman, right? You're a hypocrite. And the way I see it is, you're the number one bastard that everybody don't like, Leah. And as for you, Dylan, you're the number two bastard that people don't like. And I'm just saying that. I'm not disrespecting nobody or nothing like that. I'm just saying, I'm just telling you what it is. It is what it is. And you really need to get, this world needs to get themselves together, because what they're doing is not acceptable in God's sight. Now on to the drag queens. Why would you get drag queens to perform to your kids and everything? Why do you try to get your kids to switch their gender and everything at 3 years old, 4 and 2? Like if that's the right thing to do for your kids. If you're gonna do that and try to force gender change in your kids and make them think that they're a boy or a girl, then that says a whole lot about you as a parent. And it says to me that you really shouldn't be a parent and you should just give your kids to somebody else that's going to be able to take better care of your kids and raise them the right way, that in ways that you won't be able to, in ways that you're not. And not only that, you really shouldn't be a parent at all. You shouldn't teach nobody. You shouldn't teach nobody's kids. You shouldn't have kids of your own. You should just be on your own lonesome if that's the case. And to the men that actually support this transgender type stuff and they're trying to get their kids to switch genders and everything like that, I've seen the videos. I'm going to tell you like this. It's not acceptable in God's sight. It is unacceptable trying to get your kids to be a transgender. It is not a good thing. It is not a fad. It is not a fashion statement. It is not a statement at all. What you're doing is blasphemy. It's hypocritical. It's hypothetical. You need to quit. Because if you're going to be a man and you want your kid to be a transgender and you're supporting it and everything, then you're not a real man. You're a coward. And you need to go and slap yourself. I'm sorry. And to the real men and women standing up for this, I applaud you guys. But I hope you stand up and do it the right way. Because it's time these people learn a lesson. That they're not going to be real women. They shouldn't be wearing women's clothing, competing in women's sports. Especially the gay people. They shouldn't be competing in women's sports and stuff like that either. And it's sad. And you really should be ashamed of yourselves. And I've also seen how people disrespect God and everything. I seen it when I was on Nebula Realms last night, and all I said was, God have mercy on them. But let's get to the game, and I'll finish this conversation in a second.
Y'all ready? Go! What a rebound! Jump shot! Squeeze that ball. Nice pass. No question about that.
Nice!
Y'all ready?
It's not that time.
Check.
Pass! Trust me.
Beating that D. From outside.
I'll restart the live, guys. Just join. Oh, never mind. Hold on. Let's see what it's doing first. Nope, hold on. I gotta restart this live. Just join in.